Welcome to the
Welcome.
live stream, everybody.
What's going on? What's up,
Not much,
Fry?
not much.
Stan? Moon?
How you doing there, Benji? Welcome everybody. What's cracking?
You gotta wait that 30 seconds so he doesn't get demonetized for what he's doing.
Oh, so we gotta give it that 8 seconds.
Yep.
Mitch, welcome.
What's up, Mitch?
Fries critter, welcome. I don't even know if he knows what's going on yet. He's like, it should have started by now. What's up, Benji? What happened? Morbid sadistic balls. Welcome.
I was like,
well, you were smoking. I had to get, at least wait 10 seconds so I didn't get demonetized. What's up, Venom?
oh God, I didn't.
Venom Wonderful.
Even think about
Welcome.
it. Sorry.
Jessica, welcome. No, you're always causing trouble on the internet. We're here to let you know this is your last show. You keep it up.
Terrible.
Forever.
No, he said forever. Fucking forever. You ain't never coming on a podcast ever again. Unless you show them nips. We need some money. We're broke nowadays, both of us. Cara, welcome.
Welcome.
My mum told me I had to shave
the
yesterday.
man.
She said, "You look old."
Who said that?
Right? How do I? My mum. She said I look old.
Damn, you know it's rough when your mom's cutting that butt shit. That's rough, man.
Benji.
I can't believe
comment for you.
There she is.
You got to sell some of them plants, Mitch.
I can't get my joint to go out. I got to keep smoking it. It's too big around. It won't go out.
He can grow some nice plants, so you ever seen his stuff?
No.
Yeah.
Does he grow tomatoes?
No, he grows a lot of plants that you can like put in like enclosures and stuff like that, you know, and everything else. What's up, Boza? What's up, Moon?
Post balls, welcome, Moon, welcome.
Or was that Mitch at the Blue Oyster?
Oh, damn. I can't get that thing to go out. It's killing me. And call the firemen.
Yeah. How's everybody doing today?
Did we lose Benji?
Yeah. That's normal, though. You know that's normal, though. So, I mean.
Which is Castle. Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah. Look that up on the internet. I seen Kurtwood did a live stream today showing off his new pickups.
Yeah.
Got some.
How many snakes that guy got now?
I don't know. You got a pair, a male and female. I think it's Super GHI, Black Pastel.
Did he buy a big old fancy rack, or is he still rocking little racks? I've never seen anything set up.
He got the smaller rack. He ain't got no like ARS or nothing like that.
He got to have 50 snakes by now.
Well, he just had them babies. I know he's got a couple he's doing a giveaway on, and I don't know how many. You know, they come and go. So
pretty soon, if you don't get your ass out of that fucking apartment, I'm gonna send it to you anyway. What are you gonna do about it? I'll just send it to you. UPS gonna knock on your fucking door and hand you a box.
UPS won't.
FedEx. I'll send that motherfucker right to your department door. You hear me?
He will be dead if you did that.
It is what it is.
Well, as soon as Benji gets back, we got you. Hell yeah.
That's where Benji went, was to get ready
My
for his.
stream for their COD podcasters, my people who ain't in the game. Love being around people. My sticker swappers. Hell yeah.
I don't even know any sticker swappers no more because nobody will swap stickers with me because I'm a bad guy, apparently.
Little Man's Clam put on 300 grams since we got them like 2 months. Well, because you feed them snakes like every day.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep, got to power feed them. What's up, Jess?
Don't power feed males that you think are females because then they get lumpy later.
Yeah, really, you really don't want to be feeding the males too heavy anyway because you don't want them getting too big, Because, next thing you know, you got a 2,000 gram male to 1,400 gram female.
That ain't no bullshit, man. Because I had that Ghost Mojave spider for 2 years thinking it was a male or a female,
Right.
I mean, and I was pounding her up with the African soft furs, all that shit.
Well, yeah, you can, you can actually just slow grow them and, just feed them a small rat every week or two. You don't even have to feed them every week like a female,
No, males can live their whole lives on a mouse. They don't give a shit. They can be 600 grams, 800 grams, and be fine.
We know you are, Boza.
He's a sticker. That guy's got more designs than anybody.
No, you'd have to. I'd say Flexen probably has the most. Seems like he gets a new one every week. Oh, sporting shirt today, USARK shirt.
You ain't cool.
Sports. Justin got the 420 shirt on.
$28 shipped.
I got my Black Sabbath. The end.
Got a male here that was supposed to be a female. Put his ass worked it there. He went down a 2,500 gram before he decided to eat again. Shit, he could have not ate all year and still been big enough.
Been fine. Yeah.
Shit, most people they're putting their males at 500-600 grams. That's what's funny. If you look at retics, dude, retics, man, you're talking. They look like a baby compared to females. You're talking 6 foot.
Yeah, you're putting
6 foot males.
6'8" males with 20-foot females and shit. It's like, oh yeah, look at.
But that's what you're supposed to do though with retics. Yeah. That's why you're supposed to watch them because the males are so much smaller.
Even in ball pythons, you don't want your males all too heavy neither.
Right.
They'll get lazy. I don't know how you get lazy with 2 penises. I mean, good Lord, all you gotta do is roll over a little bit. You can get it both sides. You ain't gotta move. Nothing. It's like Jesus, you know what I mean? Talk about the life. That'd be sweet.
I did wonder.
Anyone need Boza stickers? DM me. No need to swap if you don't have any. There you go.
His sticker guy's driving like a Bentley and shit, just from Boza.
Do you, Boza, use the same guy that Flexen does? Do you go through Aloha or you go through somebody else? Oh, that reminds me. If you do want a good, let's see. I seen this too. I just seen this. What was it?
My goddamn arms.
What'd you get, Derek? Welcome. Get up on the panel. Let's see it. He's probably at work.
I think I seen the people we go through, Sticker Pros. They put out like 300 die cast stickers for like $69 or something like that.
Yeah, they put out specials all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, usually it's the 200, for like whatever. But I think it was 300.
I think he keeps the one special going because I've busted his balls so many times.
Right.
The 100 and 200 deal, I think he just keeps that going because he knows I'll just bust his balls.
Yeah, but if you want some good quality stickers at a good price, man, This is who we go through. You guys awesome, dude.
No, he is pretty quick. They're durable stickers like a champ. I remember somebody commented that you could make you could use a Animal House sticker as a door hinge. Derek's Reptiles, what's up?
Well, not only that, you can do two different like colors too. Like if you order like 200 or whatever. Hold on.
Oh,
we haven't seen the
pole.
pole.
Savannah, is it?
We haven't seen the pole for a while.
Nice. I wasn't sure at first. I was like, what the hell's in there? I know there was one on the little reptile page that around here too that somebody said something. They had one. It was supposed to be a sweetheart that they were getting rid of. And I almost inquired about it, but
what is it like to show to the patients, or
does he like to be handled?
I just got him today, so I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna work with him though. I'm in the monitor game now.
Nice.
Well,
they're intelligent animals, man. I mean,
go home and feed them these crickets that I dusted.
Yeah, and they love dubious too, dude. Love dubia roaches too. That's really good for them. I hate
in case he goes
crickets,
crazy,
dude.
man.
I just
Put a bunch
hate
of them
crickets.
in there and just film him go nuts if he does.
Yep.
He'll probably just sit there because you want to get, if you want to film it. But
yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah, the best thing with that, Derek, is when you handle them, don't use gloves. And I know you got front door enclosure, so that's perfect for a monitor because they don't really like people going over the top of them, But you got the sliding enclosures, dude. You're perfect,
Yeah, I'm so excited, man. I told my wife, I said, this lady got a monitor and I want it, but she's selling it. And I said, I got too many animals. I said, I think I'm gonna trade my king snake. And she shocked me. She was like, you don't got to trade no animals. Just buy it if you want it. I said, oh, say no more. It's coming home tonight.
Did you tell her
your agreement?
What's the name? What'd you name it?
I ain't got no name yet.
No, you got to own animals for a little bit before you can name them. It's crazy.
Well, some people have,
I know some people name shit before they even get it, and it's like I don't know, you got to be around an animal before you know.
Call it pop.
I'm learning more now since I got this more about the UVB and the UVA.
Do you know if it's a male or female or not yet? Probably.
She said it's a male.
Nice.
Yeah, my wife was like, "No, just buy it. You don't got to trade nothing." What? Thank you.
It's like I'm gonna buy two. Then she got two.
So now all you gotta do is think about moving into a bigger place. So now in the future, so you can for the size enclosure that sucker will need when it gets bigger.
Right.
Yeah, you too.
I'm excited, man. You had to give me some pointers.
Crack me up.
Venom I know Venom got a Savannah. You got a Nile monitor, don't you mind, Miles?
No, it's a mangrove monitor.
Mangrove.
I mean, their temperament and all that is all the same. You just have to be really gentle. You don't want to be really quick around them. I mean, especially until you know the animal. Once you know the animal, then you can do what, you'll know your limits. But just don't approach it aggressively. Just try to maybe even tongue feed it some crickets to begin with to see if it'll take it from you kind of thing. And
I want to tongue feed to have it walk on my arms. I can be like, here you go.
Yeah,
yep,
but all that takes patience, though. It doesn't happen overnight. It just you got to start with getting it to. I mean, some of them are so shy that it may take you a while just to get it to eat a cricket off the tongs. It's like you just got to. But who knows? I don't know how much this lady's messed with it. But just be patient and mellow, relax.
Like my Nile, Derek, I spend an hour with it every day, and then I could get where I could leave the doors open, then I could tongue feed it and got to the point where it was just docile. But Niles are hard, dude. I mean, but it took lots of time. But they're cool once you get them there, dude.
I never thought I'd go get a monitor, but it was just like a spur of the moment. I'm like, I want it, I need it. I had to convince the wife. She was like, go ahead, go get it.
Aragon's insane now. I started feeding her, I was messing with her with the tongs and all, because I can feed her on the tongs and all that. But now, as soon as I walk up to the cage, she just jumps right at the front part of it and just grabs on. Like, where's my shit? It's crazy. She's way aggressive. It's like,
I would have figured you would have been like the Aki monitor kind of guy, because even though they're smaller, them things are so awesome to watch feed, though, dude. They're they think they're like 10 foot long when they're eating, dude.
Like the Chihuahuas of the monitor game kind of thing.
Yeah, Ackies are nice, dude. I like Ackie monitors.
How big do they get?
What, 18 inches, 2 foot, maybe at the biggest.
That's
Not real big. Yeah, but dude, they're like a little miniature pit bull, dude. I mean, when they feed, they're all over the place, dude. It's cool. They're really cool.
Well, I see Venom in the chat. Venom, I'm in the Savannah gang, monitor gang, baby.
He said, if you want it tame, don't lie feed it. Oh, that's awesome.
There's some kind of a thing to that, but
she getting an Ackie monitor.
All of it is play with your monitor more than you're feeding it, just like your snakes. If the only time you ever open up the cage to fuck it is to feed it, then it's gonna react to that.
Right.
You know, it's like people say, "Oh, it's aggressive." It's like, well, yeah, but if the only time you ever open it is to clean it or to feed it, then how does it know any different? You know,
I was shocked making plans. She was like, "Oh, are you gonna get that? We're gonna move the rats over here. Then we're gonna move this cage over here. Then we're gonna put the monitor right here." I said, "See, that's why I'm married to you, girl. Go ahead."
Yeah. Well, that's why Trish cracked me up that one time. We were at the Tractor Supply and I was buying chickens or something. And there was a fake chicken, and she's all like, and it chirped. She's all like, "You should get this in, in case the chicken don't chirp in the video, and you could use this." I was like, "Oh, good thinking." I didn't buy it, but just the way that it was like that, you gotta love the way she was thinking.
What's up,
Luke? Welcome.
Yep, laces are cool. That's awesome. You're getting an Ackie monitor. That's cool. She's getting an Ackie monitor.
Well, any kind of a monitor it's a different animal. It's like
Ackies are cool.
You know, I don't want to say it, but like ball pythons, they're just kind of they're limited to the same.
Tyler?
They don't react. You know, they just.
What's up, Tammy?
They have really limited reactions, that kind of thing. Monitors are like they look at you with more intelligence that you can give them. It's like, you know, it's like you got to be on your game. Low life.
Do you know what an Ackie monitor is, Benji?
I could guess that it's
a
small.
Have you ever seen one? Is what I'm saying.
No.
The only thing that I dislike about the Ackies is they got the littler heads, and I love the longer, bigger heads because that's what makes them look more of a dinosaurish to me.
You like the blue tails and stuff like that. And,
well, yeah, and even like mine, it's when it looks up, it's got that longer face to where it looks crazy. You know.
My bad, I had to do something.
Ackies a bit smaller than a.
But the LKB, welcome. Ain't seen you in a minute.
Welcome, LKB.
They got the smaller type head, and I think the only reason why is so they can slither through the rocks in the ground because they're a full ground monitor. They'll slip through rocks and in holes like nothing else, man.
For sure.
I was so paranoid about not getting a monitor because I was always paranoid about metabolic bone disease. I was like, nope, I don't want it because I'm gonna do something wrong and then I ain't gonna be able to walk and then I'm going to hell.
He's not going to hell.
Guy will be like, see this animal I created? Look what you did to it, Derek. Yeah, metabolic bone disease scared me for a long time. But even though still, I guess I shouldn't have been too worried about it because frogs can get that shit too, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Any animal can get shit if it's not being taken care of properly. All you got to do is just give it its basic needs and then go from there. You know.
Right. Well, that's my new addition.
All right, Benji, I'm going to show you what an Ackie looks like so you know. All right.
What's up?
They're like a worm with legs, man. They're quick. Oh, that's a younger one there.
Yeah, that's a younger one, but it's cool. I mean.
But see how they got the littler heads? And I know it's just for getting into rocks and holes and shit, but I do like the longer, bigger heads of monitors.
Just let them, I'm trying to keep them alive as long as possible.
They look like the same.
25 crickets. That when I go home, I put them in the cage with them. And you can chase them down. Yep.
For $1 a piece?
Couple 10 cents a piece.
Low life wants to know what kind of monitor you got.
For a cricket?
No, it's 10 cents.
I have a mangrove monitor.
In there.
I'm all like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mangrove monitor.
Right there. Here, Venom goes, you brought that monitor to work?
She's 2.5 feet long.
Oh, did I bring it to work? Nah, somebody, the person that was selling it, bring it to me.
Right. I would say, Luke, honestly, if it was up to me, if I was going to get another big monitor, I would probably get a black throat monitor. You know, because black throats are cool and they're more docile in a sense. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Do y'all get hate on y'all feedings when y'all videotape y'all monitors eating crickets? Like, fuck
Dude,
you,
I get hate. I can get hate on any video I make. Shit, on my video where my fish died, somebody says you shouldn't kill your fish for views. I'm like, thanks, man.
yeah, monitors. You got to watch monitors because you want it slender. You know, really, you don't want it overweight. A lot of people with the Savannahs, they really do overfeed them. You know.
Yeah.
I've seen some they just their belly's dragging. And you're thinking, dang, you know, but it's just, you know, a lot of people feed them like, you know, they can feed them extra meat.
That me or him?
Like,
It's got to be him because I was just going to ask the same thing. Is it me or is it him?
what's that?
He's froze now. You're frozen and you're crackling up really bad.
I can see it now. Me feeding my Savannah crickets. Fuck you, cricket killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no. See, that's the thing. Well, people really don't care about the crickets as much, or roaches, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, like a roach. It's like, you know, I you know, do the old centipede, and the roach is sitting there just looking up at the centipede, and that's okay. You know, it's like, well, they don't feel pain. It's like, well, they may not feel pain the way we do, but I still assume they feel pain. They know when they're getting chewed on. I mean, it can't be pleasant.
Right.
I'm still frozen.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you're frozen to everybody else, but yeah, you're frozen. You're really crackly. I don't know what the hell.
I don't have no deal.
I can see you, Chris. I can hear you. But yeah, you do look frozen.
Oh, now you're back. Or
you're moving now. Kind of.
No, you only moved once.
You were just saying, I'm not using it.
He did. He just kind of moved just a little bit.
What's going on? I mean, I'm right next to him, and it's like a foot away. My internet there. I don't know what's going on.
Don't lie. You're fucking over there using McDonald's bullshit.
He's sitting in a parking lot at Starbucks.
He's on
probably all these goddamn
He's all at
notifications.
Starbucks and shit.
Fuck no, I wouldn't go to Starbucks if you paid me.
Has Benji cussed or anything yet, or what?
Irondogg, that book's $1 million.
I've been very good today. So far.
Yeah, you're still an asshole.
Man, Benji, I'll finally get an animal, Benji.
I'm renting. I'm not allowed. I have inspections 4 times a year. I'd get caught and get kicked out.
That sucks, man.
For having any animal?
They won't let you have a little frog or nothing? Damn.
You can't have something in a tank.
No pets.
No,
yeah, but no pets usually doesn't count with shit in cages.
Yeah, my landlord's pretty cool. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, usually no pets is like cats and dogs. Like, you can't have a fish tank then, or what?
Probably could have a fish tank.
Get some pariah, like Tony Montana.
Reptiles, welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I just never. I had 6 dogs once, not at my last house.
Oh shit! What is that dude name? Atlanta Falcons. What was his name? Dog fight.
You know that's right, Venom.
What was that player on the Falcons that had all those dogs?
Michael Vick.
Fucking Venom.
AKA Michael Vick.
I had 6 big bull mastiffs that all lived in the house with me. I had 3 at one end and 3 at the other because these two that didn't like each other, that they wanted to kill each other, and so I had to keep them separated.
Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all.
So what's wrong with that crackerjack internet you got over there?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Barely. It's like you're in and out.
I'm gonna play this little thing real quick. I showed
hear
you.
you. You're working fine for me, Chris. I can see
All right.
you here.
I made a funny intro with an AI. I'm gonna let y'all see it.
Hello motherfuckers, welcome to the Iron Animal Show. Make sure you are subscribed to everyone above and below. Don't be a damn creeper and smash that like button. Send us a DM if you would like to be a sponsor or guest on the show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Harper,
It's
welcome.
amazing what you can do. It really
I was
is.
just playing around.
Like that's just you just playing around. Imagine what you could do if you really put your mind to it.
What's up, L. Harper?
Yeah, that's no shit buying dog food for 6 dogs. It's like hell. Especially
It
6
was
dogs that
expensive.
size.
It was
Shit.
expensive.
Fuck the food. I'd hate to have to clean up the shit.
Well, yeah, and the
Yeah.
vet bills and Jesus Christ.
I know. I used to have an
big
English
dogs like
I've
that.
had an English Mastiff, dude. Them son bitches are like a horse.
Absolutely. They're massive. Dropped hair. I've still got hair stuck to my amplifiers. I'm picking dog hair out of my socks.
How often do you wash your socks, Benji?
Yeah. Well, we probably don't wash the one that stands in the corner because you know what he's using it for.
Well, some of these socks have got some of these socks are quite funny. Like if you look at the bottom, it's like ingrained with brown dog hair. It's like.
So are you still washing your clothes in the creek then, Benji, or what? You
No,
got a modern day machine and
no, the eel will get him if he goes to the creek.
These are my big mohair socks, and it's like it's been infused with dog hair.
Anyways, Benji, anyways.
Jim Masters are big, Benji. Mine was 240 pounds.
So, Benji, did you study up on what I told you?
Yeah, because you're going to have a test tonight, and if you fail, then you're banned for a week.
We told everybody it was going to be in the second hour.
Nobody told me about no test.
Yeah, we did last week.
Holy shit. We went over it for 20 minutes on what we wanted you to do, and you don't even remember none of it.
Yep.
What test?
About the genetics.
Was I supposed to be studying ball python genetics?
Yep.
Well, I know.
What's an ovulation?
I know some basic stuff. So an ovulation's when the mother snake, she gets ready to have eggs, right? So she's producing the eggs, and then she needs to be banged by the male, right? And then once you get that part out of the way, then
how you doing?
You have a
what's up, Eric's Morph Factory?
What do you call that when she's gravid? When she's got the eggs inside waiting to come out, that's gravid, right? And then she has the eggs, and it takes it should be.
You're missing a little bit in between there.
You have to wait 60 days for the eggs to incubate, right? And then after that, you cut them.
Well, doesn't she have to lay the eggs and stuff first?
Well, yeah. After she's gravid, she lays, and then and then you take the eggs off her, put them in the incubator.
No. After she has a little ovulation, you wait for a pre-lay shed.
Yep.
Pre-lay shed. Okay.
Did I stutter? It's pre-lay shed.
Pre-lay shed.
Yeah, usually 30 days after a pre-lay shed, they should have eggs.
Yeah, and then 30 days she'll spit out some eggs.
Okay, sorry I missed a step.
We told you to study.
I did my best.
F.
All right, that was just the one question. If anybody else has one, they can drop it in, and we'll ask you. See how many you get right.
Well, I can try, but I don't know how good I'd be. I've never had a ball python on my hand or seen one or
After a pre-life
Well,
shit, how many days until they until they have
never
eggs?
been in a fucking room with a python.
Yeah, but you never
swear.
knew nothing about AI until you studied on it,
Mate,
right?
Sweet. Yeah, I did.
All right, hey,
study
we
So,
got
see.
19 people in here. Am I the only one when he keeps saying AI? It sounds like a sexual transmitted disease, right?
It could be. It could be.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I was looking up this AI today. Yeah, it sounds just awful to me, down deep. You know what I'm saying?
AI is a very interesting tool that I think.
And I'm gonna smoke my hooter because that little guy that you had pop out, he done said the F-bomb, so we're good for the
I
evening.
saw that. Like, I was trying not to.
That is
You
pretty
made
funny.
me
He's like, hey, motherfuckers, or what does he say? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
Hey, motherfuckers, or something like that.
Yep, that's what it said. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I.
It just sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like he's talking about something he need to go get a shot for.
Was I right about the 60 days? Is it 62 days that you have to leave the eggs in the incubator? Is that right?
55 to 60 days typically is.
All right, Benji, there's your next one.
Okay, I think that's what you call the 1,000 gram wall. Do you call that? Is that what you call it? The 1,000 gram barrier?
No, 1,000 gram wall is usually when they stop eating.
That is a thing, but it's not this thing.
But it's not related to the breeding. Okay.
No,
well,
usually people will say they hit 1,000 gram wall. It means they quit eating. You know.
Yeah,
so.
it's just like it's like a growth kind of pause kind of thing.
I'm guessing that it's close to that. It must be 800 grams to 1,000 grams, somewhere in there.
See, Benji,
maybe some breeders.
You should say, are we talking about captivity or are we talking about in the wild? That's what you should say, Benji.
Right.
Well, I mean, oh my goodness, I wouldn't know the difference. In the wild, it's probably earlier than that because they're in a rush to do.
Look at the brain on Benji.
You know, and get everything done because it's seasonal.
I would say most people probably wait around 1,500 grams, but then there's people that do it around 1,000 to 1,200. You know.
Well, yeah, when I first came in, it was like some people were right at 1,000, some people were right at 1,500. But
you're probably right with some of the people you've been listening to. You're probably right around
the majority was always right around 1,200.
So hitting 1,000, that's kind of like the minimum.
No, I know people's done it at 800, dude.
Right. Okay. Well, that's why I said 800 because I had heard people saying that.
Well, yeah, because in the wild, if a male slithers up, he's not going to give a shit. If he can slither in and get a piece, he's gonna. It doesn't matter what she weighs.
So
you know,
in the wild, it might be as low as 700 grams to 800 grams.
Yeah, you're right. A few years ago, everybody was 15 to 2,000. Then it was 12 to 1,500. Then it's just
and it's just like.
I think the age is more. The age is really the important part. I think.
I think it's a lot like just like dogs. You don't want them to get pregnant on that first heat at 6 months because their body's not as developed, and it'll fuck them up a little bit. You want to wait till at least a year to where they're more developed and their body handles it better. And I think that's just what we do as breeders in captivity. I think just waiting just makes the snake healthier, you know.
Yeah, I'd say at least 2 years, at least.
Because we're trying to get the ideal conditions to get the most amount of eggs with the least amount of effort, you know, for the female, this and that and another. You know, it's like there's like a balance. Even like with what was his name? I can't ever remember that guy's name. The retic guy when he told us about the 4-year thing. I never knew
JT
that.
from Sophisticated Serpents.
Said you breed a retic at 3 years, and she wasn't technically ready. She may not breed again forever, or she could wait 4 or 5 years to breed again. But if you wait till they're 4 years, you have way better success rate of her breeding again sooner.
Yeah. And he says in the plus with 4 years, that extra year she'll put on a lot of size too. So
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I would say minimum for your ball python, it's got to be at least 2 years old. You know,
some
because
people who rush and get impatient actually shoot themselves in the foot and make things slower for themselves down the track.
On retics, yes, really bad. Yeah, you could really screw yourself up with retics if you breed too early.
And you know, that's coming from a guy
From
that
what he said, you know,
worked for 2 big breeders that bred a lot of retics, and then he's got his own thing. So I mean, with retics, but I mean, like I had a ball python hit 1,500 grams in a year, just regular feeding, but I wouldn't have bred her, you know, that year because age-wise, she wouldn't even been ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just more healthier on the females, you know.
Yeah, I can see that with hognose being 3 years old, you know, to breed, you know, especially with their smaller, you know, being a smaller snake too, you know. But then you look at colubrids, they can have 2 clutches a year, dude, you know, and they're not that big, you know, and they can have, you know, a lot of eggs too, you know. So, yep, exactly, Eric. 4+ years are ideal on retics. Yep.
Yeah, it was just wild the way that he explained that it's that devastating. Just waiting that 1 year. If you have like a 3-year female, she's not quite ready, and even if they do their thing, she may never mate again. She may take 5 years.
Go to think about it,
years.
I knew somebody that tried
wild.
pairing their retics at like I think 3 years or 2 or 3 years or whatever, and he says nope, they didn't lock. And he tried the next year and didn't lock either. And I'm like, well, after I heard that, I'm thinking, yeah, that could have been the main reasons.
Yeah,
you know,
that's wild. You know how it affects them that drastically. If you wait 4 years, she could breed every year for the rest of her life. It's like, but if you do it too early, it's like, fuck, it's so wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's some kind of trigger in nature that causes that. I'm sure. It's just got to figure out.
And he also said you can really tell when your female's building because the amount of water she intakes is a lot. You know, on the retake side, you remember he says they drink a lot of water. You know.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that short with the retic's head in the glass and it like takes a drink and the glass just empties?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a big snake, dude. I mean, you know, Eric, you get any retics anymore, or are you just all berms now? I didn't know if you got rid of all your retics or not.
Berms are devil snakes.
Yeah, but they're popular. More people, I think, you know, would rather have a berm just because, well, you know, the thing is, you know, everybody sees these big berms and they're puppy dog, but they don't realize that, you know, when they're babies, they're like little chainsaws, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, it's another thing. You got to spend time with it, you know. I mean,
I seen that short with Jay and that big one that he's got. The head on that thing is just ginormous, man. It's like the head is just as big around as the biggest part of the body. It's like it's one great big sausage. There's no. Usually it gets a little skinnier in the neck, and that thing he's got, it's nothing. It's all the way.
That was a donated to him.
Man, that thing is just
because when he got it, it had a stuck eye cap, and it was the size of his thumb, dude. The eye cap was. That's how big that snake is.
It's just unreal. Yeah, that thing was just. Whew.
I didn't know if he still had that. Yeah, it's a 20-year-old Burmese for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it was an older short or a newer short.
No,
but it's slithering in front of the cages and just
it's a newer one.
It was so wild that there was no. I mean, every snake usually has got some kind of right at the neck, skinnies down somehow. That snake does not. It's like it's got no neck, like a human with no neck.
It could lose some weight for sure. You know, I mean, it could lose some weight.
Yeah, that snake is just from its jowls all the way through is the same size. It is.
But it could just be the genetics in it too. You know, there's some like the fluffy line retics. They're just big animals, dude.
Man,
you know
that snake's head is just massive. It's like holy shit, man.
I think his name's Cucumber. That Burmese is Cucumber.
That thing's got a head of a 30-40 foot snake. It's just unreal the size of the head on that thing. I wish I could find a video. I probably could, but it'd take me a minute.
All you'd have to do is go to his page. All you'd have to do is go to his page And you can buy find it.
That one video, because I've seen that snake before when they first got it and all that, but that video where he shows it slithering along the front of the cages, that thing just looked
It is.
unreal.
It's
the size of the head was just so big. It was just crazy.
Yeah, I remember it too, Eric, when he first got it. Yeah, he said he got that snake delayed. It was 20 years old.
Yeah, it was just crazy. That snake is just massive.
Well, I mean, just it's genetics, because if you look at that retake that Brian Barczyk got,
what kind of it? What environment did it come from?
I don't know.
Did they say? Was it like, I mean, I would like to have known like what its caging was through its life. Was it in one of these 8-foot fucking enclosures that people shove them in, or was he actually in something huge and actually,
Yeah, you won't see too many of that type. But that retake that Brian Barczyk bought off of that Wild Boys Dev, that thing is only like a year, 2 years old, dude, and it's like what, 17 foot. It's a big snake already, dude. I mean, it's just genetics on that snake. It's just huge, dude. I mean, some are like that though.
Well, but a lot of it, I think, too, is just the appetite of the snake, because that's the thing. People, I mean, some of the older keepers, you go to a pet store and buy a snake, and they're all like, "Well, how often should I feed it?" It's like, "Oh, every couple of months." Back in the day, there wasn't a lot of like. I kept a lot of ball pythons and never fed them like once a week. They'd feed every couple of weeks or something. Back in the day, it wasn't like it is now. It's like,
no.
So when people get these animals and they'll eat constantly, they're feeding them constantly. So it's like, they're probably getting fucking meals every 3 days or something. That's why.
Well, that berm they found out in the wild in Florida was like 18 or 19 foot long, and it had they ultrasounded it. It had 122 eggs inside of it, dude.
Whoa.
Well, and even then, too,
that's a lot, dude.
You get an animal in the wild, depending on where it lives. I'm sure some of these animals get the honey hole, man. You get the honey hole of animals and shit. They're going to be, a lot more, bigger and healthier than the other ones. It's crazy. Now that one that he's got on that the one that was donated to him, I think that's probably physically the biggest snake I've ever seen. Even, I mean, the size head on that berm is just like, it's unreal. Are you still there, Benji? You look fucking frozen. Irondogg's all muted up. Am I here by myself or what?
You guys saw the video with the big snake that gets lifted up by the digger?
by the big old deal.
Wow, that thing was big. It was still alive too.
What was I supposed to keep between us?
What was that snake? Was that a berm? That one hanging off the digger?
All right, I won't tell nobody.
Mitch is like an open book. I'm sure there ain't much secrets about him anyway. So,
Mitch. Damn, Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready.
Stop spreading your business if you stop spreading them cheeks. What you're talking about, my big snake, huh?
Like a fucking cigar.
You still got that thing going.
Hell yeah, it was as fucking big around as my thumb.
No,
it was about 4 of yours put together.
Yeah, it's pretty good size.
I tried to roll one, but it was nothing compared to what you did.
Yeah, I guess if I was paying your prices, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you gotta roll pinners. You're paying what Benji pays.
Unfortunately, I'm working on it though.
Like $20 a gram or whatever.
Sourcing a different deal to try and buy a whole bag at a bigger amount instead of just buying little.
He's all like,
Well, I don't want to say, just come out and say, I want to buy an ounce or whatever. Like, fucking hell.
Oh, I figured you're gonna buy a pound. An ounce ain't nothing.
I was just saying, yeah, buying an ounce isn't really that big a deal, Benji.
Yeah, well, that's what I need to do. I need to buy an ounce instead of fucking buying it.
I mean, I think Oklahoma here, you can have like 3 or 4 pounds on you at one time. That's not illegal.
I've been
Here,
buying
right now.
50
Yeah,
bags.
it's like 3 pounds per person
bags.
here. If I think something like that. They raised it or
It's
something
crazy.
like that.
Even if you go into the store, you can only buy 1 ounce per visit or whatever.
I forget how much you can get here. You can get quite a bit here at one time.
But even though if you're going to the store to buy weed, I mean, an ounce is a lot for a weed store. I mean,
these cost me $20. These cost me $50, and it's not a hell of a lot.
Benji, those are empty. You're getting ripped off.
No, well, they were full before I emptied them out. Yeah.
Then we're full of weed or of something else.
I got more weed in my joint that you could fit in both those baggies.
You don't get much. It's not much.
You just need to grow your own, Benji.
I used to.
Well, do it again.
Till I got kind of like visited by the local.
Grow outdoors. Grow it somewhere outside. Grow it in your garage.
Yeah, it's a bit hard when you get 4 inspections a year and they come in with a camera and
Benji, Jesus Christ! Monday you were talking about how she's never ever went in your garage.
She hasn't been in there, but one day she says, "Oh, I want to go and have a look in there."
Well, just build a room in there and have a lock on it. Just say it's storage. Yeah, and then just vent it out the roof or whatever. Vent it out the roof with the fucking
usually though,
carbon filter.
Though, anytime I've ever rented a house, usually everything's always about the house. Garage is a garage. Usually they don't count the garage as much as, I mean, garage shit happens in a garage, tools, working on
Mitch said he got seeds. He shipped nationwide.
It just happens,
Yeah, I know.
You got autos?
Love some of those seeds, man, but you can't really ship them to me. I mean, you probably could send some in a sticker pack and they might sneak through. But I don't know.
Esther, you'd have to welcome.
You'd have to put them in something where when they go through the rollers, it doesn't crush your seeds.
Mitch, you got autos.
Don't nobody care on this show, Mitch, or in the community as far as that goes. Hell, I'd say 80% of the community probably smokes weed anyway.
Well, even if you don't, you should be relaxed about it. Don't be, let it go, man.
Damn, she said she tells seeds from when she grew 12 years ago.
There's certainly a lot more important pressing issues in the world to worry about than people smoking a bit of hooter.
Well, that's like nowadays. I mean, if somebody's got a plant growing in their backyard or something, let it go. If you got your whole fucking basement dug out and you're growing to try to fucking, supply a city, then yeah, whatever. That's probably extreme. But, if you got one growing out in the tomato field, let it go, man. It's like shit. It's not that big a deal anymore. It's like, it's not like it's man-made.
Plenty of seeds. Boom, boom. I got all kinds of genetics.
I need some autos, fool.
These these are all fem autos too. Feminine.
Well, quit being so tightwads. They're mid-package. 6 or 8 of them. What the hell? Fucking tightwad.
You just fucking said something to me the other day, fool. He's like, he just said something like a day or two ago, and he's like, quit being a tight ass. Well, goddamn, you just said something to me. I forgot about it. Hell, I'm like you. I forget too, We were talking about it during the show.
That's why I got fucking blue tape, motherfucker. Blue tape. I know if somebody honestly looked at me and said, what is the one tool you use in your reptile room the most? I would be all a black magic marker and a roll of blue tape.
He said he got extreme cream, LSD, exotic, and forums and nanas. LSD isn't seeds, dude. That's acid. No,
If you would like a sticker pack, you know, or something in return, my address is in any of my videos. You can send me a little care package anytime you'd like.
Yep, we always put our address in the description of the videos.
I wish they weren't so much dickheads on my other channel, man. I wish they weren't so crazy with that shit, man. I wish I was, you know, able to do more with the aquaponics without, because I thought about doing a whole series on start to finish, but growing a tomato plant, but I don't want to waste the time growing a goddamn tomato plant in there.
But I mean, all these other places are monetized. That's what's fucked up. I mean, if you look like them, like Hamilton and Silverback, they got the $ in their live chats and everything, dude. You know.
Well, yeah.
Of course,
well,
I don't know if their
depends on
videos are. I don't know what their videos are, though. You know. So
they just mark my videos right away. Like that's what I said. If I did a series on like and just grew a tomato plant or something, I could probably, you know, they wouldn't deem those ones for adults, you know, or whatnot, because
right.
My videos right away, as soon as they go out, they get censored, the 18 and above or whatnot.
Shit, they hit my short as soon as one of my shorts the other day as soon as I uploaded it.
With a yellow deal?
Yep.
See, I had one yesterday, or I think it was yesterday. I loaded up and it went yellow, and I took something. Oh, it was like something about like fast python or something, you know, takes prey or something, and it was yellow, and I actually filed as a request for an appeal on it or whatnot, and I was like, wow. So I was like, maybe I'll change the title. So I put, instead of just python alone, I put ball python, and then it went green.
I tried like, changing everything on it. I do know if you put like versus, like VS, it automatically goes yellow on any of mine. So,
and the reason why is because you put that on your other videos that they dislike. So the algorithm has labeled you with that, just like me. This is what I was trying to tell you before. The algorithm,
but none of my regular videos are yellow. Except for white.
Well, I know it doesn't matter
back.
though. The algorithm takes your habits now and he uses it against you, basically. So if they don't like something now, instead of like attacking your other videos for it, like if I do too graphic, even with the frozen thawed feeding, if I use the same kind of title that I did before, it'll get yellowed too right away.
And you know, every time they yellow one, that's the one that takes off too.
You see, that was the thing on TikTok with my other account. And you know what? I've gotten more violations doing frozen thawed feedings on TikTok than I do on when I have a live feeding channel. So I don't understand that. I'm always in trouble over there. But anytime a video would get deleted and I'd have to fight for it back, those were usually the videos that went viral.
No problem, Derek.
It's the
my tomato plants ain't giving me any tomatoes, officer. But they smell good.
It's funny.
I think
one of the grandkids came in the room one time with where my tomato plants were growing. What's that, Papa? I was like, them's Papa's tomatoes. Don't you worry about those.
That's Papa's tomato plant. Guess how much a dozen eggs costs now?
About $7, $8, something like that here.
10.
Is it really? It's still
well, yeah, but that's still
it's not that bad.
But I mean, that's still
$10.
$10 New Zealand.
Because we just had a big shed catch fire, and there was 50,000 chickens in the shed, and they all got cooked.
Shit, we've had millions of them go around here, dude.
Did you have a cookout?
Well, I wondered what they did with all the chickens, because, like, that's
well, might as well let somebody eat them if they all cooked.
Benji's like,
I was like, come on, man, give me
y'all gonna leave them?
Chicken.
You gonna leave them dead burnt chickens in there? I'm hungry.
Shit,
well, it's because
beyond that shit like the wind.
$10 New Zealand is probably like $6 or $7 here, maybe. You know, I mean, it's. I mean, it's.
Yeah, and me and Mitch are on the same page, like 10 cents. That's what I said too.
I'll be like standing outside the gate with a loaf of bread and a knife and a block of.
Yeah,
Give me
you're
that
better off just to get some chickens and fucking have your own eggs.
Yeah, my little
Honestly, you
sister's
know.
got some chickens. My little sister keeps chickens.
Probably not if you keep coming around. She'd be like, "Where'd my chickens go?" Benji'd be like, "I don't know." He'd be over there eating goddamn.
I get my chickens from the Tractor Supply.
Nah, my little sister won't tell me where the farm is. She lives out on a farm. She won't tell me where it is. She
I don't
knows
blame
I'll
her.
come get those chickens.
Hey, motherfucker.
You got to
Play
be
it
buying
again,
eggs.
Sam. Play it again, Sam.
You
I
should
got a big backyard. I could get some
you
chickens.
should ask her to sell you a dozen eggs.
Well, I'll ask her to sell me a dozen chickens.
Well, yeah,
You
but
can
if
have
you
a
want
chicken in
eggs,
your
is what I'm
backyard,
saying.
but you can't have a pet in your house. That is bullshit because chickens are destructive motherfuckers. They will fill your whole
Well,
yard with
actually,
poop
yeah.
in a
I
minute.
mean, I think every 3 months I'll have to put them in a box and hide them in the boot of my car.
That's not going to
Something.
happen, man.
Oh, dude.
Chickens in a box.
I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out how I can hide them somehow.
Thinking about getting some button quail. Yeah, a lot of people raise button quail.
That goddamn Tyndall had that crazy ass little, it was a little weird setup for the quail. They had the little enclosures and shit, and the eggs would drop down below and fall out to the front and shit. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a weird little setup.
A lot of people feed quail eggs to the reptiles, so I mean, you know.
Live feeding.
What's
ASMR.
up, live
Welcome,
feeding?
welcome.
Big time on the podcast Saturday.
Yep, they shit everywhere. Exactly. The chickens, man, and they shit a lot too. Oh my god.
Could you imagine if he put him in the trunk for an hour? His whole trunk would be ruined.
That's like rats.
That bottom quail.
I'll throw them in a tub or whatever, you know, when I'm changing their tubs and shit. I'll throw that, whoever's in that tub, I'll throw it in a, you know, just a Sterilite tub thing. No lid on them, nothing. Just throw them in there. Shit, they're in there 10, you know, maybe minute, 2 minutes. And it's like the whole bottom's full of shit. It's like, holy crap. It's like, did you just
Well, it's no different when you throw a rat in with your snake. First thing it does is poop and pee everywhere.
Yeah, one
I
feeding
mean,
and shit. You look in there and there's, you know, 20 pieces,
rat turds
everywhere. It's like, holy shit, you know. It's like.
But I guess if somebody threw you in a cage, and you know, you would too. So you'd be like,
yeah, I'd scare the shit out of me too, you know.
Crazy.
What are you freezing there, Benji? What the hell? Is it hot?
Just a little bit of pain in my arm. I was handling a weed eater yesterday, and I didn't have it. I didn't hook it onto a harness. I was just free handling it. It was one of those real big ones. Just messed my arm up.
I'll get right now. Shoot.
I have to get a harness for it and hang it on the harness.
What is he talking about?
I don't really know what he's talking about.
I asked him if he was cold or if it was hot because he was covering up his arm, and he's talking about some other bullshit that I have no idea what it was about.
Well, you asked why my arm was sore. It's sore because
I didn't ask why it was sore.
eater.
No, I thought the sun was like either hot or it was cold. I didn't know if you were cold or if the sun was coming through burning you. Oh, I didn't know you were using it as like a sling.
Well, yeah, look how white he is.
Keeping it warm.
Benji is probably the only person that can sit by a window and get a sunburn because he's so white.
Benji's the most cheated ever. He's like a vampire with no goods, you know.
Right.
I glow in the dark. Fuck.
He said I glow in the dark.
Start calling you powder.
Start calling you powder.
Kind of both, Mitch. I mean, it's, you know, it's whatever. I mean, whatever you want to talk about.
You ask me some questions.
This is the best kind of
questions.
podcast. Well, anymore smoking a joint is like people smoking a cigarette. So I mean, if I got to watch people smoke cigarettes, they can watch me smoke pot. I don't care.
Was this quiz finished? Did I pass? There was only 2
No,
questions.
you failed. You failed with an F fucking minus because you didn't study. You didn't even remember.
I'll give you a point on each of them because, yeah, I mean, if you listen to a lot of people nowadays, you were probably pretty correct on the weight because it ain't like it used to be. And a lot of people,
you were pretty close, yeah.
But I mean, if you really,
you know, it's like you said, if you're in the wild, it's a whole nother deal because in the wild, no male is waiting around. Oh, she's only 1,100 grams. I'm gonna go find another.
Yeah,
that never happens. He's nailing that shit. I don't care if she's 600 grams. He's gonna get him a little bit.
Exactly.
No, it was funny. The wife was the same way. One of her friends at work, she hates snakes and critters, but she's always asking Trish questions all the time because she's always curious. And her friend says something about, does your husband like breed the snakes and this and that? And bang, Trish just laid it out. She's like, oh yeah, we got to go through all this process. You know, put the snakes together, this and that. You wait for an ovulation, you wait for a pre-lay shed, and then 30 days you have babies. We got to wait 55 more days to and this and that. And she's all like, I don't even know if I got it all right. I said, if you told her just what you just told me, you were fucking spot on. For somebody who's never bred a snake or gives a shit about them, she knows more than most. It's like, it was pretty funny.
All right, Benji, name me 5 dominant genes and 2 recessives.
Oh, I don't know the difference between a dominant and a recessive.
Should be pretty easy. That's pretty easy shit right there. A recessive is going to be one that's hit for something. Remember that, usually. I mean, like it's a hit this or hit that. They have visuals, but I'm just saying that might help you out. What kind of genetics do you know? What kind is there? I'll let you know. Do you know any kind of morphs of ball pythons?
Well, I mean, like I've heard all the crazy terms.
Okay, name me 5. Let's hear.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the past, you've got the pastels.
Okay.
You've got the hits, the pieds, and you've got the fucking
well, like you said, remember anything that's got to revolve around a het or a visual is going to be a recessive.
Yeah.
So a pied's a recessive.
There's
clowns are recessives, and pied is recessive.
Okay.
Because it takes 2 copies to make that snake instead of 1.
Okay, and then you've got sunset, and you've got
that's recessive.
Okay, you've got gravel. I've heard, these are so many different names of all the different ball pythons.
I can't even think of any. There's so many.
There is.
But there should be some just ones that are real easy to stand out. Like if you want something easy, it'd be like pastel, leopard, Mojave, pinstripe. Then would be something that's real simple and easy that most people have, I mean, that you see, you know what I mean? We fucked him up. He's over there, doesn't know what to do now.
He's about to cry. Let it go, Benji. We was only playing.
There's albino.
Recessive.
It's recessive?
Yeah.
Jeez, I know all the recessives, don't I?
No, there's a lot more.
Name like is
Monsoon's a recessive. Desert Ghost recessive. Hypo's a recessive.
Hypo, okay, yeah, right. Jesus, I mean, I don't know. I know the recessives, but I don't.
He almost looks upset because he can't spit nothing out. It's funny.
Well, we waited till he smoked, and then we threw these questions on him, and it's messing him up.
You failed this week, Benji.
I failed that one. Okay.
Benji, what is a trichrome?
Is that something to do with the breeding, with the thing that sticks out? No, that's a hemipene. Fuck, wait on. It's something to do with that, though, right? The trichrome, it's something to do with the female snake.
It has something to do with female, but it has nothing to do with snakes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You mean weed? You're talking about weed now. Trichromes are part of marijuana plant. I thought
There
it was
you go,
something to do
Benji.
with
There
snakes.
you go.
We were talking about snakes.
Here you go,
and
Benji.
changed the
Here's a close-up version of one.
Jesus Christ.
Those are beautiful.
That's a close-up version.
Of
It is amazing. Anybody that's ever looked through a scope at a big
trichrome.
chunky bud, like
Yep.
within its last terms,
So that
you know?
is
You
a little
fuck-
globule of THC.
It's a trichrome. That's like it's basically
Yeah.
just like a mushroom that grows on the plant, kind of. All right, it's
It's
shaped
a
like a mushroom.
It's a little globule of
It depends
THC.
in the color of it is depending on what effect you're going to get most of the time. So
It's nectar, the nectar of the gods.
Yeah, but it's nice when you the first time that you scope in on the bud and you're all focusing it in and bang, and then you see all them little mushroom looking suckers everywhere. It's like,
Try,
oh
mister.
my goodness.
They make hash out of trichrome.
Fucking Mitch. You know that looks like my cock. If you only knew how far they had to zoom in to get that picture.
It looks like
Yeah,
it.
My scope only goes to 100 times. So
Yeah. That was a good picture they did with that, though. I mean, to get that,
Yeah.
you know.
No, it's nuts when you're zooming in and it's like, oh, I can't see, and then it's like, bang, oh, that's a trichrome, and it's like, oh,
You harvest when they turn amber. Well, depending on if you want that effect or not, or how far you want them to be amber. You know what I mean? Me, I'm more of like the indica. So yeah, I like that big head high. So
yeah, right when they start to go amber. Some people wait till everything is amber, and then that shit will just put you in the couch, make you take a nap.
And then there's some people that hardly can
Yeah.
even wait for it to get amber, and then it's just junk.
You know, I've looked at that. I've done that. After you've looked at trichromes and weed and shit, it just cracks me up because I've bought. You know, you buy stuff and it's like this shit ain't no good. And you look at it and it's like that's why they didn't wait long enough.
Yep.
It's like they pulled this shit way too early.
Well, because it's all a fucking, you know, what you want to call it, like business now. So people don't have time to they rush it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
yeah,
quantity over
think
quality.
about
You know.
back in the day, how many people grew weed and just pulled it when it looked right, or a lot of outdoor growers just you pull it, and that's the bad thing about growing out there. You're at the mercy of Mother Nature. If your shit isn't ready yet and
What's
it gets
up,
too
Ken?
cold, you're screwed.
Actually, a lot of people
Ken, welcome,
here
welcome,
lost
welcome.
a lot of people here lost their weed in the cyclone.
Well,
Was,
yeah, and you get shit like that going on. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, because if you get the frost too early, I see it's crazy. I've known of people that shit, they'll build like huts around their shit, plastic frames and all this craziness and shit, trying to keep the temperature down and shit, or keeping it up, basically not down, but keep it from getting too low. But
Yeah, I was
it's nuts.
gonna
Hey,
throw a
man.
couple out back, you know, just to try in Oklahoma because I mean,
That's the
just
rough
on a
part. It's
side
all
note,
when the weather turns because
yeah,
if
but
you-
we have nicer weather longer here, so I don't have to really worry about the freeze. You know what I mean? Usually, if we're
Yeah.
gonna get a freeze, it ain't till December or
can
January.
you do
You know
an
what I mean?
auto outside with it?
Yeah.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that they don't like any kind of change, man. It's like the autos, man. If you mess with them too much, they'll just stunt themselves and call it good. They're weird.
Mine go right into flyer as soon as they start, Mitch. Autos do.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part,
my
yeah, they're
nipples-
automatically flowering.
You'll get a little bit of growth,
My
and then they'll start to go.
Yep.
My
What, Benji?
nipples unofficially sponsor the show, so
Unofficially sponsor the show. I mean, they brought in a couple of bucks, Benji, but I don't know about sponsor the show.
I don't think we could put that on a YouTube thumbnail. maybe on the Friday show.
What Friday show? There's no Friday show, goddammit.
Oh yeah, Mitch. Is it a recreational in Florida or is it just medical? I can't remember.
no, we need those nipple subsidies.
If we do Friday, maybe try later or something. I don't know.
What are you thinking? Like 7:30, 8 your time, somewhere around in there.
Well, that's not really late. That's pretty early. Still.
Well, I'm saying
I
for
don't know,
my
something like that.
your
8 or
time.
7.
I said your time.
Yeah.
You know, that's because you're 2 hours behind me. Is what I'm saying.
Well, it depends on how late your old ass can stay up. I know you need your cane and your fucking programs and shit.
Whatever.
Well, it's Friday night, so I kind of stay up late on Friday, Saturday night anyway.
You shut your mouth. You'll just come on the program whenever we tell you to.
Benji, how many times have you left because you had to take a nap because you got high during the show?
That's what cracks me up. It's a 2-hour show. This
guy
I
got to take a rest.
Smoke a half a joint, take a nap, come back, smoke another half a joint, take a nap, and then come back to the end of the show. The only reason why he hasn't taken a nap today is because he's been drinking a little bit of Jim Beam.
I had insomnia last night. It was bad.
What the hell,
so
man?
many naps?
What do you need to sleep for anyway? If you got insomnia, just get up and play the guitar. Have a good time. Relax.
I sat up and played the guitar until dawn. I was still playing the guitar. Oh, yeah.
Nice. That's what I would do. See it.
I went through them one after another and played them.
See that, Benji?
That's kind of scary. That's kind of creepy.
That's funny.
It's kind of beautiful.
It's kind of beautiful.
Benji, I seen a guy drill holes all through his top of his guitar. He said it sounded better. You believe that?
Well, some people do abuse them. Look at Jimi Hendrix. He set his on fire and then recorded the guitar.
Have you ever seen those ones? They got that one guitar company now that's got that guitar, the guitars that you just pop the pickups out the back and you can change all the pickups.
Wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah, those.
Yes, it was all right.
Those are so cool. Those are very, very cool.
And there's a couple different styles too.
Changing.
Yeah, but you gotta realize Jimi Hendrix didn't care. You know, I mean, you know, he had plenty of guitars, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I remember it was funny that I was watching the Pawn Stars deal, and some dude brought in a guitar that was Jimi Hendrix's and shit. And the guitar guy that they came in, the specialist dude, he's all like, yeah, you know, he's all like, before I give it value to this, I think we're gonna have to play it to make sure. And dude's all like, you just want to play it, right? And he's all, oh yeah. It's like, who wouldn't, you know, knowing that it was played by Jimi Hendrix. I don't even know how to play, but I'll pluck the strings just to say I did it. You know, it's like shit.
Mitch, he don't ever play guitar on, like, his excuses. I got high and I can't play, but yeah, you know, he sits around and plays all the time.
I'm gonna have to bust mine out one of these nights and just bust out the stupid riffs and shit and make him play them.
Friday, all right, there you go. Friday show, gonna have Justin and Benji jam session.
Oh,
I don't know enough to do a jam session.
Well, you can. It's a good time to practice.
See, my thing is like if I put it down for like 3 months and pick it back up, I almost got to relearn everything again. It's like I can't retain any of the shit. It's weird. I can retain useless information all day, but it's like if I really want to know, if I want to really, you know, learn something, it's like it's really hard to retain.
Oh, he has a ton. He has 50 guitars and he's got a 1960 phone. A nap. Yeah, if you ever watch Kevin McCurley when he's doing live streams, he sits there and just plays guitar the whole freaking time, you know.
Oh, it's not turned up. Hang on. It's something like that, and then it goes. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, way down in the south, down in New Orleans, back amongst the woods amongst the evergreens. They let the country boy.
They asked you to
dance
play the
on
guitar,
the
not
blues.
sing, you squeaky motherfucker. That just sounds like a bunch of rambling mumbo jumbo.
Well, that's because it's coming through YouTube, and YouTube compresses the shit out of it and makes it really hard
I was
to
just
hear.
giving you a bad time, Benji. Don't make excuses. You're amazing,
That-
brother. It's all right.
That's why I don't.
That's
play
not
the
true,
guitar on
Benji.
YouTube.
That's not true, because if you have the right setup, YouTube doesn't suppress it. You just don't have the right setup with the audio and cameras and stuff.
Well, I'd have to put a DI cable into my phone or something, which is a real.
No, you need to get that tablet with the webcam on it, and then you need to get you a soundboard and some headphones and then mics, and
the
Yeah.
one thing
you
that
sound all
helped
that.
me
Yeah,
most
that's what
when
I'm
I was
saying.
trying to
It's
play
called a-
guitar to sound cool is a pedal.
It's called a DI, a direct
You get a grunge
injection, a
pedal,
direct
or
line.
a metal pedal, you can sound good
Yeah.
no matter what you do.
But you know, too, Benji, when you played the acoustic, that sounds good through there because it's not got, acoustics sound
It's
real
not
good
so loud.
on. Yeah. Well, it's just more crisp, more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? For the
Yeah.
YouTubes.
I am ripped.
He's played a few times. First time he ever come on, first time ever on a live stream he played. He was on Venom's channel.
Yeah, it's very rare that he'll actually because he's just like everybody else. These motherfuckers that know how to play guitar are crazy. See, people that don't know how to play guitar will pick you a riff all day long. People that know how to play guitar, they're all like, "Well, what do you want me to play?" And
Well,
then
there's always an
them something,
excuse.
they're all like, "Well,
It's always an excuse.
I could learn it, but."
I just don't like
When people say just play the guitar, we just want you to fucking just go off. You don't have to play a song. Let's hear some Benji solo shit. Like when you're sitting at night and you just want to just crank it out and pluck some strings, what do you play? That's the kind of shit that's the best shit. You know what I mean?
Play some Hendrix or something,
whatever you want.
It doesn't have to be anything. Just
it could be your own shit, dude.
That's what I mean. Just like, I don't know. Just make pretty sounds. It don't have to be a song.
Like when Johnny Five would get up there, he'd just rip on shit.
Johnny Five.
Yeah, that's some bitch a good guitar player, dude. Mm-hmm. Played for White Zombie, Marilyn Manson. That motherfucker can rock, dude.
John Five's awesome.
Yeah, he's good, ain't he, Benji?
Oh shit, yeah. He's freaking amazing. He really is.
Have you guys seen that youngster? He's like 13 now. I think he started when he was about 9. That little guitarist with the dreads.
Yep.
That little
I've seen him.
Badass, man. That kid is good, man.
Yeah, a little hippie kid.
Yeah.
He plays a lot of blues and shit.
Or Taj.
He's Australian. I think he's an Australian kid named Ty. Yep.
Yeah, that kid is good, man.
There you go. Okay. I mean, you might be able to hear it. You might not.
It'll be a $5 super chat to get an honor.
Stuff like that. So, bit of Hendrix and bit of Rolling Stones and like, oh man, I could sit there and just play it all night, but I don't want to bore anybody.
Okay, well,
I don't
if
want
you
to
were,
bore anybody.
there's always an excuse with them guitar players. You know what I mean? I really like it when you
Sounds like
jam
he's
on
playing
your acoustic, dude. It sounds so good. You know what I mean?
He was pretty wangy for not using a bar. You need to get the wangy bar to be playing that jam.
I was just using a wah pedal
Yeah.
thing on there, a little bit of reverb and delay, and it sounds good. It does here anyway, but I don't know what it when it goes through this stupid mic and then into YouTube. It doesn't translate so good.
Don't make excuses.
Oh well, I mean, I've listened back to some stuff, and like it's really hard to hear.
There you go. Did you see that? Thanks, man. He's all, thanks, man.
I'll play for you on Friday. I'll figure out a song and I'll play something for you.
See, that's the thing, that's how musicians always are. They're all like, "Oh, I'll figure out a song." It's like,
well, I'll
I'll
prepare something.
You don't have to prepare nothing. I'd rather just have you just go off on shit.
Well, I mean, if I can put a YouTube backing track on or something in the background and then just play along to it, you'll be able to hear it a lot better.
Okay.
Don't get overcomplicated, Benji.
I mean, or I can send a video to Chris and he can just play it. That would be even better.
No, live is way better. People want to see you play live. They don't want to see no video.
Okay. Well, it will be live. It'll be me playing
That's
live,
what I mean.
but it'll just be on a video. So,
well, no, we want to see you on the live stream.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's a lot harder to pull off a live.
Oh, so Ken's over here trying to suck some subs, huh? He's a sub sucker.
Well, just
a lot harder.
Congrats, Ken.
We'll just bust out your acoustic Friday. It sounds good.
Yeah,
you can play on your acoustic. You got some good songs. You can play on that.
You'll get them down in no time. Just pop out some shorts.
I got a brand new set of strings here for my acoustics, so I'll chuck them on.
Nice.
You got an ovation, Benji?
No, I've got a guitar. My acoustics Tramonte LAG, designed in France. I'm not sure where the hell they build them, but it's French designed acoustic LAG guitars. They're really good guitars, LAG guitars.
Well, if you ain't subscribed to Ken, he only needs 9 more. If anybody's in here, see if we can get him that 9 more.
Sub sucking. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's all right. Bucky Chris Hardwick does it all the goddamn time.
We went from like 60 to goddamn nothing, snowing and shit. It's freezing today.
Yeah, it was 75 today. It's supposed to be like down in the 20s or 30s tonight, like 40 or 50 tomorrow.
Time of year when you get them warm days, it starts, you're doing shit outside. Next thing you know, you're back to freezing your ass off again. It's just, I hate it.
Right.
Yeah, we've got autumn on the way here. Summer.
I mean, that's like me. I mean, I got my hose out front hooked up year round most of the time, unless there's snow on the ground, because I'm always washing out tubs and shit. I do get a lot of weird looks, in the middle of January outside with the hose rinsing off tubs,
Yeah, but
You'll be heading to spring. What?
I wait for days where it's over, like, over freezing and shit. It's like, oh, it's going to be like 37 today. I'm going to bust out the hose, clean some tubs.
What happened?
Because I have an extra set of tubs, so I'll just clean them and rotate them out and then wash them when I can.
What happened to the koi pond with the fish? Did you?
They
sort all
died,
that out?
Benji. Why you got to keep bringing this up, man?
I mean, like, were there any survivors?
No,
at the
they
end
all
of it
died. Every one of them died. They died. I buried them in my
Oh,
backyard.
man.
I dug a great big fucking huge hole, slid their little bodies into a hole, and buried them.
Damn. I thought there might have been a few that made it.
Man, I was hoping at least one. I was like, man, at least
Mm.
one big fish be alive, so I got some drive, you know? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them did.
If we can get her up, she's got 4 subscribers. Jess does. Get her up, and then we can start making her do videos.
She's only got 4?
4 subscribers. Get her up there. She can start doing videos of her AccuMonitor.
Let me make sure I got her here. Only 4?
Do that. I'm sure you'll get a few subs today, Jess.
Here we go. I got her.
We can even make it a competition.
I win. I already subscribed. I win.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Mitch only has 4 too. We can see who gets.
Well, you lost 200 sticklets. That sucks. Yeah, I had big koi, big butterfly koi, like, a couple feet long. They were huge, great big sub bitches, man. My whole pond died. Everything in it.
200? Damn, that's a lot. There you go, Benji.
Yeah.
That's nice.
When I went into the hospital for that 16 days, costed me so much more than people realize. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even outside of hospital bills alone, just fucking everything went to shit, man. I mean, for 3-4 months there. And then the fish, just it was all I didn't even realize the fish for a couple months after, but it was all the same time and all the same bullshit.
Oh, I'm sure you would, Mitch. But you know what? It's just taking videos of your plants and stuff. I'll tell you what, putting it out there, especially if you sell any of that kind of stuff, or like like for enclosures, people will snag up on that, dude. That's
Benji,
big.
have you ever played with nylon strings?
Yeah, man. My first guitar was nylon strings.
I had a buddy that used to play. He used to play a lot of classical guitar. He could play anything.
Yeah, that'd be cool too, Mitch.
Classical, and
going out in the Everglades.
Nylon strings. They were weird.
Filming some shit out in the Everglades. That'd be cool.
Oh,
that's the thing. You can make shorts about anything now. People don't have any excuse anymore because YouTube's not only about long content. You can make a 30-second video and it could go viral and you get millions of views.
Yeah, Ken, here you go.
About anything anymore.
I don't know if you're
Used
subscribed
to be you actually had to make videos and long form content and shit. Now you get monetized with a 30-second video. It's crazy.
Reptile, he's got like 200 and some subscribers. I got George 14 to go, and I have them.
Is that a bass? Yeah, that's a bass, isn't it? Yep.
Yep. Fender jazz bass.
What's up, J-Dog?
Black strings.
5 strings too, even.
I play my 70s porno music on this.
Nice. Oh, I bet. And you play this? Do you know what this one is, Benji? You should know this tune.
What is it?
You know what it is?
Come up. I didn't hear it. Did you just play it?
Yeah.
Why did I make you feel bad? What are you talking about?
It didn't come through. It didn't come through. I didn't hear it.
It's only real quick.
How did I make you feel bad? What'd I do?
You play it again, please.
Are you talking about my red?
It's the Pornhub intro.
They're all swelled up. That's the Pornhub.
No, I can't hear it. Well, that's weird. I'm not hearing it. But yeah, I'll practice it.
I would have had no clue of that, but that's funny.
Hey, actually, this might give you a bit of a laugh.
With the link.
Give me a minute.
Drop our link. Go ahead, J-Dog. Rock it out, buddy.
You just skip
Again,
it.
come up on the panel and talk to me about why you all sad and stuff.
He made me feel bad dropping being a sub, whatever.
Oh, a subsucker?
He said sub poacher. That's probably what he meant.
Subsucker. It's funny, you know where I originally got that from? Because I used to bowl a lot, we used to bowl tournaments and shit. And on League,
Right.
we used to have guys that would come in on League and they just sit there with their balls. And if somebody needed a sub, they would bowl because they were too fucking stingy to pay each week to bowl. So they would just sit around and bowl for people to where they didn't have to pay. And we used to call them subsuckers. Because they were always on the sub list, of somebody you could call if you needed a bowler. But the person that, you still had to pay the bill, but somebody else could bowl for you. So, yeah, we called those guys subsuckers. So now on YouTube, I also call them subsuckers.
Can I play you a little bit of a little piece
you
of
can
music?
Play anything you want, Benji. Rock it out.
Nice
I was just kidding. Sounds like some Iron Maiden shit or something. I don't know. I can't.
And then it goes. And it goes. And it goes. It's your theme off of the Trish show, but I just have to practice it a bit more.
Yeah, you playing your theme off your intro.
Oh, that's cool.
I just have to practice it a bit more, but
I forget what it's called.
I got the basic riff down. It goes da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. I'm slowly getting it. By Friday, I think I'll have it down. There's a second part, and then it goes up higher, and then it goes down a bit and messes around and comes back to the main riff.
I get like 1,000 views on one of my videos and shit because Benji been trying to learn the song and shit.
There you go.
Hey, and yesterday's stream's up to almost 800 views. I bet by now.
Nice.
It's like 790.
I'm confident I can learn the theme for the Iron Animal show too. Like, I'm pretty confident I can do that one.
Justin's like, that sucks when you're getting more views on your live stream than your videos.
That's true.
Like, I just need a bit of time to practice them a bit more. And just
I get a better percentage on my money, though, on the live performance.
Right.
I should write the chords down on a piece of paper, and then I can just...
And just have Justin send you the song.
Trying to do it by memory while I'm stoned is a bit hard, but yeah, I can.
Hey, can you play the riff from Walk? I always love that riff for some reason. It's just amazing.
Walk?
Yeah, Pantera.
Yep.
Let me think.
You'll need some practice.
Yeah, no, I do need to practice, but I think I could learn it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I know. I just have to listen to it.
No, it's really weird the way you got to slide it or some shit. I tried to learn it back in the day and I never could. Because I'm like, the only thing I know.
Oh, Dimebag's got some of the hardest guitar parts to learn out of anybody. Oh man, he was really good. He was so good, it wasn't funny.
Like, it's not that easy to play. It's like,
no, it's not. I mean, you can play it, but did you notice, like, even Zach Wilde, who's filling in for him on the Pantera, he can't even play it completely the same.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, Zach Wilde just improvises certain parts because he can't. There's just no way.
That guy's good too, though.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. If someone that good can't
Thanks
even
for coming in, Esther. We
emulate
appreciate you.
Appreciate it, Esther.
Hey, play that motherfucker thing
what
again.
The hell?
I like the motherfucker thing.
Oh.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, there goes the monetization.
No, not that. The thing you made, fool.
Oh.
Hello, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Iron Animal Show. Make sure you are subscribed to everyone above and below. Don't be a damn creeper and smash that like button. Send us a DM if you would like to be a sponsor or guest on the show.
That's some fancy bullshit right there. I don't know why he didn't use a hot chick doing like a bikini, but hey, whatever. Oriental guys, good.
They didn't have.
You should have put Pat up there. He's way better looking than that fella.
I guess I'll have to Google a picture of one to put on there because they don't have none. You'd have to upload one.
Can't you just tell it?
No.
With your
not on this one. Thing?
That's it. I figured that. I figured the second part out. I think I just about got that theme now.
I think you're smoking a little bit of the wacky stuff, Benji.
Now that's how it goes.
No, he's on no. That's how it goes.
Oh man, I hear that song in my sleep now.
Because I'm the greatest show on Tuesday. Why is Ken so upset? Is he still upset about being called a subsucker?
No, he's been in bed. He said he was in bed. That's why he didn't come on. And then somebody said
soft feelers.
Ken's in bed and he's listening to the Pornhub intro.
Yeah, he's got soft feelers, that one. Ken, don't be so soft. Toughen up a little bit. Let's get some calluses on them nerves, on them feelings.
I don't know what song. Oh, I probably know what song she put up there in that link, but I'm not clicking on it. It's probably my neck, my back. No, it's probably my neck, my back. That song, you know.
I like that.
Let's see a straight shot, Benji, right out of the jug. Let's get a just big old zinger.
I got hose in different area codes.
You ain't got no hose in those different area codes.
We know what song Mitch wants to hear.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her.
You know that's what Mitch wants to hear.
What does Mitch want to hear?
Can you not hear any of the music that he plays?
Not much of it. I heard like
because he couldn't hear that other shit earlier neither. I wonder what the hell. It's weird.
That's because he's a day ahead of us.
I heard a couple of seconds of one song. I don't know what that is. It's something to do with the lagging on my phone or something. I'm not sure.
Yep. You had some experience with that song playing?
Can you play Black Betty?
They stink.
A little Ram Jam. Can you play that?
These old strings. Yeah, of course. Anybody can play that.
Well, let's hear it.
It's a simple series of notes. You just string them together, you know. Da-na, da-na, da, da-na, da, 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 da,
Well, anybody can play it with their mouth.
Gee, I mean, I can play though. What I can do with my mouth, I can play it on my guitar.
We don't want to know what you can do with your mouth, Benji.
I'm just saying, like that note, I can transfer that note to my fretboard. That's what's so cool about it.
When
you can
the
hum
whole,
a tune and then play it.
The whole Burden CD thing first came out, you know, people always like, make me a CD, make me a CD. And I used to put that song on people's CD. It was crazy. They're like, I've never heard that before. One guy was all
right.
Yeah, he says he has to listen to it every time he goes snowboarding. He's like, that's my favorite song when I'm snowboarding. Let's play the Black Betty. Let's hear it. Come on, let's hear the jam.
Benji can play with his mouth, he says.
No, I mean, a lot of guitarists do that. A lot of
I think I got the perfect song for that.
A lot of
now you're going to say you're a guitarist and stuff?
A lot of musicians, in general, hum as they play. Like,
I was just giving you shit, Benji. I was just giving you shit, dude.
It's like,
we're just trying to give you a little bad time and stuff.
We know what you do with that mouth.
You gonna take that, dick? I'm gonna pop a piece of my dick. Oh yeah, I'm fixing this to fuck you. I'm fuck you. You gonna take that dick?
It's crazy too. It's like there's like early versions of that song, that Black Betty song from like 1930s and shit, like 1934 or something. Crazy audio of it. Oh look, he's trying to figure it out real quick. He's got his audio off.
Smoke weed every day.
Keep the doctor away. I'm going to try to smoke my cigar thing here, my cigar roach.
I wonder if he knows the Oreo song.
I fuck these bitches and I'm fucking all these hoes. I'm eating pussy like it's Oreo.
You worried about you worried about us saying something. You playing that shit. Did you get it figured out?
No, I figured out a part of it.
You got figured out
maybe.
Part of it.
Kind of goes like that. A little bit, I think.
Can you play 16 candles? Or not 16 candles, but $16? Have you ever heard 16? The song from Volbeat, $16?
Yeah.
I love that song. It fucking cracks me up. It's like something about chili honey. It fuck kills me.
You listen to Volbeat?
Yeah, they're funny. You don't like them?
Well, they kind of got a reputation as being like a boomers band, you know. Like, I don't know why that is, but that's...
Yeah.
They got that oldie kind of sound.
You're right, Mitch. That's why I told him when he's like just playing with his acoustic, it doesn't do the in and out with like it does
listen to that
with his
song
electric.
anyway. I don't even think that thing's ever even played on the radio before.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's this, Mitch. I think it's this freaking headset, man. I think really if I'm going to play anything to you guys, I really need to pull my headset out and probably use the mic on my phone.
Yeah, it's
this
weird.
headset's
It's like
very.
as soon as you get to a certain volume, it like almost mutes you.
Yeah,
I know.
it almost
Like
it drops way down and shit.
Your first few
I
notes
know.
are high, you can hear them, and then it goes really muffled all the way until the last couple.
It's what
There's a
I'm
lot
saying.
into it,
It's overwhelming.
Jessica.
It's overwhelming. This microphone. It's not designed to pick up.
Counting all the assholes in the room. Yeah,
hang
I
on.
love that song too.
Look, I could pull. I could pull the headphones and see what it sounds like.
There you go, Jessica. Assholes live forever.
But $16 cracks me up. I love that song.
I'll rip this out and we'll see if it sounds better.
If you like Volbeat and you've never heard $16, look it up. It cracks me up. I love that shit.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be. It could be just the echo and shit, echo control that StreamYard uses too.
I think it was my headset. Just see if you can hear this.
I'll talk to you later about it because we won't be on much longer. But I'll for Friday or something. I'll tell you how. I'll just send you a link and you can join through the link. All you gotta do is have a cell phone.
Make sure you go through Google.
Yeah, and if you got any earbuds or anything like that would help, or headset.
Yeah, headphones really help a bunch.
Yeah.
Hit it, Benji. Let's hear it.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
No, it just did it again.
Yep, and it's not StreamYard because I took the volume off of it, you know. Yeah, the control. So I have it set, you know, on his mic's volume so it's not automatic. It's just I set it at one level. So
yeah, after the first few notes, it just mutes out, Benji.
So it's
weird.
still muting. It's still muting itself. Wow. Now, I'll turn it right
Blood
down.
pythons, $1,500. Jesus.
How about this? Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah. See if I can make it louder.
Nope.
That better?
It's still in and out, though. You can hear the picture. It's weird.
That's why I want to see video so you can play the video. It'll be heaps better.
Or you can play acoustic.
Yeah, I mean I can play acoustic, but I'm just guessing it'll sound better if I send you a video to play. I mean, does that cut out? Is that cutting out?
Nope, that didn't. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it sounds weird.
I think a lot of it too is you're too close to your camera. Like if you had your camera set back a little ways, you wouldn't be getting that right off the mic. You know what I mean? Because I notice when you do your videos of you playing, you've got the camera set farther away from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to do some experimenting and actually figure this out, what works and what doesn't.
You know what I'm saying, Benji? You know, whenever you do your videos, you have your camera way farther. I think that would help instead of right up on it because you're hitting that thing. So I said I'd message you later on how to do that.
There's a fee.
Jess.
There's a fee as well, Jess. We'll bill you. We'll bill you for that.
Is that mic picking it up any better?
That sounds all right.
Okay. So we'll have to experiment and see what works.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't mind playing a song. I don't mind playing a song for you guys every now and then. I
Well,
don't want to.
I know
take
you
over.
there for a while you were learning that one song that was pretty new. That was a pretty good song,
Benji, you're not going to take over nothing. If you come on the stream and you play a song, I mean, at the most, what could it be? 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Who cares? It's a 2-hour fucking show. If you play a song, it ain't no big deal. Relax a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
This isn't like your first date and shit. Calm down. Fucking get the snot off your nose. Relax a little.
I guess I'm just an anxious sort of person at heart, generally.
Well, we're gonna quit sending you the link until you relax.
He'll go on Instagram and Facebook and play the guitar all day long.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
On the Instagram live, he'll play guitar all the time.
Yeah. He's the reason why I got no friends on Instagram, huh? Because he's the one telling all the bad stories about me.
Yeah.
But the other way around, probably.
Since I remember, it wasn't not long ago. Somebody said, Benji was jamming on the guitar last night on the Instagram. You really got to
be a bad guy to not get a sticker trade on Instagram when you post.
Did you post for a sticker trade and not get any return?
Not fucking one. Not a goddamn narrow one. Nothing. I got no friends. I got no love.
He's got a drum set, Mitch. If he could set up a room with his drums and his guitar, and he could have it all, soundproofed and had everything, all the mics and cameras, he could do a good job with it if he just set it up.
He don't even need it to be soundproof.
Set up.
He's in a 3-bedroom house. You think he'd have one of those rooms set up like for a whole fucking band to play?
He does.
I do. Well, I've showed you.
What the hell?
I'm just saying that his a lot of them people that do that shit they got mics on their drums or whatever, and they got the good cameras, the setup for everything, because then it sounds better than just banging around, you know what I mean?
I do have.
Yeah, remember he hits the drums every time he would do a hall pop.
Here's my band room right here. It is extensively fitted out with all the latest shit.
Nice.
There's big speakers. There's a desk with 12 channels.
That's a lot of fucking speakers.
There's my bass rig. And there's keyboard. There's more PA gear. Yeah, it's a fully professional room.
I wouldn't go as far as saying professional.
Well, there's the bass rig, there's the PA, there's guitar rig 1, guitar rig 2, drums. That's all keyboard.
See, that's his problem. Every time he goes to look at a phone, he goes by a goddamn guitar shop or music shop, and he's got to buy something else.
You shouldn't have showed that room. Now people are going to bust your balls about the phone.
No, he plays the drums, so when he shoots, the neighbors will think it's just his drums beat.
Well, a kick drum is loud, man.
I know.
They're loud. It's like, holy shit, man.
It really does work.
Or they're too scared to come over and ask you what the fuck you're doing because you're shooting a gun in your house. And it don't help whenever you goddamn punch the guy because he took your package. You busted in his house and punched him in the nose.
I didn't bust into his house.
You knocked, and when they opened the door, then you fucking... Yeah, and then you went in his house and busted him up.
Oh, is that when they snatched his package?
I knocked on the door. Yep. And he opened the door, and I saw him run down the hallway and into the room with the package.
With the package. Wasn't that from your girly friend?
So, yeah, it was. It was my damn birthday present. So that was another reason why he had to
He's like, he took that from
be
my
made an
letterbox.
example of.
It's like you could take my mail, but not my birthday present, motherfucker.
You even talk to her anymore, Benji?
Oh no, not really, man. I've been emailing her, but it's too much drama with the kid and working night shifts, and I mean, you know, and this whole
Right.
COVID thing, it just really, it really made it hard. So yeah, I mean, yeah, she still sends me birthday and Christmas presents and stuff, but you
From
know, I
Etsy?
don't expect anything to happen. I'm not
From your favorite
expecting
website,
miracles,
Etsy?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you got a
I mean,
3-bedroom
yeah,
house.
that was.
Fly her over. Oh, you don't want that kid. You don't want
Well,
that
I
little
mean, you
kid
know,
messing with your guitars, huh?
the offer's there. She wants to come and visit, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. What does she do with her son? He's very clingy.
The kids usually are, Benji.
You just tell her to have grandma watch him.
Like this one's. Yeah, her and her mother don't get along.
Well, you got to put her business all out on YouTube like that.
You know, girls and their mothers.
Well, you could take her over to your mom's house when she gets there. Say, Mom, here, why don't you watch this kid for a while? Or
This
take
is
her
my
out to the
American-
farm.
This is my
Yeah, I
American
mean,
girl.
Take her out to your sister's farm. Say, here, kid, you're going to learn some shit while you're here.
I listened
Throw
to
'em.
Kiwi girl speak this morning, and I just, when I hear New Zealand women speak, it's just like, oh,
If you have
no
anything on
way.
YouTube music, I'll hear it. I cremate all day.
There's something about an American woman's accent. Not sure exactly what it is.
It's because American
Zealand
girls don't
woman.
have accents. No,
That's not true.
Yeah, well,
no, I was just
Depends on what
New
part
Zealand
you're
woman
from.
just.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He says,
Yeah.
it's not a pet, Benji. It's not like it's me or the dog. Are you bringing your kid? Like, are you leaving your dog at home? How old is the kid?
I don't know, man.
And that's another thing, Benji.
He's
Usually, if
8
you're
or
seeing
9.
someone and
Oh,
they
he
got
can watch
9
himself. He
years
don't
old.
need to come. He can watch himself. He's that old, damn, 8, 9 years
How
old
old?
now.
Oh,
8 or
8
9.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
usually, Benji,
about
if you
8.
get involved with a woman that has a kid, the kind of kid and comes with the deal. You can't just have a relationship with a lady and eliminate the kid.
Yeah, it's kind of like a package deal, you know.
Yeah, you can't just separate.
I'm happy. I'm happy for him to visit, but his father's a bit of a dick about the whole thing. So.
Well, I can see that. You're gonna take my kid over to New Zealand? Yeah, I
That
mean, well, you know,
that happens.
I mean, that's
Well,
kind of
if it's just
understandable
for-
though, too. You know.
Yeah, but if it's just for a
I know
visit, it
it
shouldn't
is.
be too
It
big a
is.
deal.
It is, Chris. It is totally understandable, and that's why I'm not worried. I'm not freaking.
Well, then,
out about it.
then Dad's to say, I'll watch the son for a week while you go over to New Zealand and then come back. You know what the hell?
Well,
there you go.
That would be in a perfect world, yes. But
Well, then you just give him an ultimatum. You can either watch him while I go over there, or he's coming with me.
Benji, this is America. Just offer him $50 to watch his own kid. He'll do it.
Yeah. Tell him you ain't got to pay child support that week.
Yeah, I mean he's not a very good dad, and she does.
It always
everything
cracks
for
me
the
up
kid,
when a parent says, "Oh, I was babysitting." It's like, no, you weren't, motherfucker. It's not called babysitting when it's your child.
Yeah, right.
It's like fucking babysitting. It's like Jesus. Well,
It's
babysitting.
like they bitch because they don't. You ain't giving me no visitation rights, and then when you give them, they don't want to keep them. You know.
Yeah, well, you might have had your child that day, but that wasn't called babysitting, man. It's called parenting.
Yeah. That's called that's different between a
Benji.
sperm donor and a dad.
That's all un-American and shit, Benji, wanting the girl and not the luggage. That's pretty
Right.
chicken shit of you.
Well, no,
Well-
I'm quite happy to take the boy too. It's just, it's complicated.
I'm just giving you shit, Benji. I didn't mean to bust into your business. I was just giving you a bad
I
time.
could be quite a good dad. I think I'd make quite a good dad, you know. But
As long as they don't touch
you
your
know.
guitars or knives.
It's it.
The kid slices his own throat playing death metal on one of his guitars.
Well, goddamn, could you imagine trying to childproof Benji's house?
Fuck, you couldn't. You'd have to just lock
You
it all up
couldn't?
in a couple of rooms. Yeah, you'd have to lock it all up in a couple of rooms.
You
Well,
have
it's
to
just
put
like
all
the
your
animals.
guitars, all your shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like the reptiles and the animals. I mean, you know, if you got a toddler running around, you can't just have a bunch of cages. I mean, you got to lock.
Yeah,
that
but
shit
he's
up.
probably got 40 knives in every room and guitars in every room. So yeah, he'd be like, fuck, you know.
I would too if I lived by myself in a big 3-bedroom house. I'd have guns in every room. I'd have knives in every room. I'd have baseball bats in every room. I'd make sure I was ready.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I
is
don't have
anybody going
issues
live
to
tonight? Because it's about time for us
freak out
to
about.
rock out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna get some food. Let's get some food.
We
Yeah,
know
that's
you're
all
ready
I-
for food.
Jesus, Benji. All they'll eat is a dry sandwich.
Dry ham
I
sandwich.
I got some muesli bars over there.
Muesli bars?
Yeah, I've been eating them.
Yeah, save that for another episode. I'm gonna have to ask you what those are. Muesli bars.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like peanut bars, you know, fucking.
Like a payday or something?
No, like a little chocolate bar with fucking, but it's got fucking nuts in it and
Like a
muesli.
Snickers.
You know what muesli is? Breakfast cereal.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know what
kinda
the
like
fuck muesli is. I have no idea what
Don't you?
muesli is.
It's a breakfast cereal. It's like oats with
No.
raisins in it.
No, well, we don't have that
No,
over here,
I
Benji.
don't. I have no idea about any of that bullshit.
What? You don't know what muesli is?
No.
Well,
Are you?
that kind of stuff they
It
just
sounds
feed
like
horses over here.
It sounds like a character name on fucking on that wizard show, the little kid with the funky glasses.
You
Isn't that
Google
what
it
was-
now. Have a look. Muesli.
No, I don't want to Google it. It scares me a little.
It's a New
Muesli.
Zealand thing, Benji. We don't have that brand over here. That's what I'm
This
trying to tell you.
What the? Well, what do you call it? You must have a cereal that
We're
has
America,
that same
Benji. You'll
stuff
bring
in
our
it.
shit to your country. We don't bring your shit to our country.
Well, what do you guys call that? The breakfast cereal. It's got like little oats in it and
Dude, we got
you know,
thousands
raisins,
of breakfast cereals.
seeds.
Thousands of them.
Yeah, you got brand oats. You got what?
That sounds like trail mix, Benji. That sounds like trail mix, not cereal.
It's very similar to trail mix. It is. You put a
That's
bit
what
of milk
people
in
feed
it,
their
a bit of
horses
water,
over
all
here,
that
Benji. That's horse feed.
I always get so much shit at the Tractor Supply because I always go in there and tell them I need, you know, the pelletized bedding, and they're all, you mean horse pellets? Does it say
Yeah.
fucking horse pellets on the bag, motherfucker? It says pelletized bedding.
Look, fuck it. I'm gonna go and get the box. Just wait a sec.
Oh, for the muesli or whatever. Isn't that what one of those character name is on the Wizard show with the little fucking weirdo kid?
Fuck,
Isn't that-
I have no idea.
One of the families were the mueslis or something. I don't know. Let's see what he's got here.
Let me explain this. Let me explain this to you. So these are like nut bars. You know, what a nut bar.
Oh, they're like a Nutri-Grain bar or whatever. Like
Well,
we
yeah,
have.
that's not a
Right.
cereal. What the
That's
hell?
not a, yeah, that's
See?
not a cereal.
not
That's
a
just a
breakfast
breakfast
cereal.
bar or whatever, you know, like a.
We got usually those are like protein bars and shit. They call them.
See,
That's not
muesli.
even a candy bar. That's some fucking healthy shit somebody'd eat if they were on a diet.
Well, I'm on a fucking diet then. Fuck it. I'll take 2 of these.
I'm on a diet. I'm just eating 1 box today.
Is this jail style here? You gonna eat it jail style or what? Do you mush them together? What do you do?
What, you know, yeah. Oh, wait, give me a second. I'll take 1 of those.
You gonna
and
make a
one of those.
sandwich out of them?
I don't like eating them together. I like eating 1 of each. Like this one's got nuts in it, and the other one's got muesli. So I'll take them and I'll
Good
slap
night,
them
Jess.
together like that.
Night, Jess.
Hopefully we didn't disturb you too bad.
No, you trust me, you didn't.
That's good.
Probably you. So
And that's good for me.
yeah, I think you might be right, Brittany. It's harvest something. I can't remember what it's called. You're right, though. I can't remember what it's called here. Benji, Moses said that's a lot of carbs and sugar. It's no good for you, and he would know. Serious.
That's reasonably.
He just made a sandwich.
He said.
I just make a sandwich.
It's a sugar sandwich. Why do we got to watch that fool eat a sandwich?
I clicked on Moses.
Talk about all this food.
Yep, we're out. Is anybody else going live? Morbid, you going live or anything? If you are, I'll send everybody over there. If you're going to do a live, I don't know if you were or not, but if not, then so be it.
It is what it ain't. Your breath do stink. If we do a Friday show, it'll be later, a couple hours later.
Yeah. It'll just start later. We'll try it out.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, ain't no big deal if you're sick.
Look what you did. Jen's all upset.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. That's a good thing about YouTube is you can always rewind and watch it again.
It's not the same. Live is always better, like you told Benji.
I know it is. But I'm glad hey, thanks for stopping in anyway, and glad that
for sure.
Finished too quickly. Well, hell, it was over 2 hours, so that ain't
Jen,
too bad.
He's been told that his whole life, Jen.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Even Benji got jokes. You know it's bad if Benji's got jokes.
I guarantee the second time will be longer.
At least a minute or two.
Yeah.
That's definitely what she said.
He'll ride that sucker like a bull for about 8 seconds. That'd be a long time for you, Benji.
Well, yeah, wasn't he the pre-cum? Isn't that what you said he was?
Yeah, what was that? Well, it is hard to believe he was the fastest swimmer. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's the only thing about Instagram. You can put the eggplants on Benji's face.
I told you I own an age group record for swimming.
That's because you had a head start above everybody else.
I think it was just he was the only swimmer.
Yeah, he was the only one. When you're the only one participating, you are the fastest.
It was like it shot out dust and one little sperm, and it was Benji, and he swam like a champ. Benji, it's time to make some money.
I'm so tall.
Shirt off. It's time to make some money.
Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Glad you got to stop in anyway.
Oh God.
We'll be later Friday.
God, you know, Venom knows the answer to this. I don't know why.
We need money, Benji. We're bust. We're broke. We're eating at the Salvation Army and shit. You're getting quite the gut there, Benji. We're gonna start losing revenue. You need to trim up.
Sorry about that.
He's so sorry.
Well, I'm glad you stopped in, Brittany.
With my mouth full. But look, I'm on a diet. I wouldn't be eating these stupid things if I wasn't.
Well, when you're cramming them in your face 2 at a time, I don't think it's really going to count.
Everybody in the chat's beautiful. All good people. Appreciate it.
That's why we're here.
No, we love you, Venom. You're awesome, brother.
Yeah, but we need you topless. And we need you. We need you to squat down so we don't see that big old hairy gut neither. We just need nipples.
Oh my God.
No, we're just kidding, Benji.
We're just messing with you, Benji. Look, he's doing a striptease now. He's swinging it around and everything.
No, Jen. Venom's the sugar daddy.
We had somebody in the chat asking me to please keep my nipples to myself earlier.
They are pretty scary. If you've never seen them before, it could be frightening.
No, Jen. Benji just eating sugar. Here you go, Venom.
I was just practicing.
What was you trying to rough up your nipple there before you showed it? What was you doing there?
Yeah, I was just practicing.
You try not to show a soggy nipple?
He's like, come on, don't be looking like no wombat today.
Oh, man. Nobody needs to see that. I mean, we'll get a bad reputation.
Oh, that's right. I do have a
YouTube
premiere
if
in
we
30
keep
minutes.
Oh, it just says premiere.
Do you?
Yeah. Nobody likes my videos
It's
anymore
not
though because
nipple
nothing's alive.
Yep, I just got the notification on it. But
Why don't you
well,
just
what's that,
do
Benji? We're
nipples
gonna go out.
The picture on the thumbnail looks amazing for some reason though. I don't know why, but it just looks really clean.
But it's probably best you
I was
didn't
just
because me and
thinking
Justin about ready to go eat, so we don't need none of that bad.
Start a nipple channel. Could be quite
Come in Friday
successful.
night, Venom. We'll get you some nipple for sure. I promise. If not, we won't let him on the show anymore.
Thank you for that, Ben.
$2. That's all I get.
Look at Jen's. I still want to see him. Such a tease. Friday night, Jen. It'll be on my channel. It'll probably be like 8 o'clock my time, so it'll be a couple hours later than normal.
Yeah, that would be
We'll have us
11 o'clock her time.
So we're gonna have some late night chaos. And if Venom comes in, Benji, you better put out some nipples and shit. You better start paying the bills around here. We're kicking you out.
God
exactly.
So you got 2 days to work out. You get some ice for those suckers. We need them prompt and perky. I don't know. I'm out. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Oh, there's $2.
Thank you, Annette. Appreciate it.
Another $2 banger. It folds. Like to see you wiggle, wiggle. Faux show. All right, I'm out. I'm going to go grab something to eat. Until Friday night, take care and stay wild. Be safe. Later. I'm out.
Thank you. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for everybody coming in tonight. I appreciate it. We will see you Friday.
Later.
Peace.